It was the next lesson in our curriculum is really the main reason why. And it's teaching the sounds of 2 letters that they haven't learned yet. And that's really important because by the time they go to 1st grade, they need to know all their letter sounds. They're going to be learning what sounds these letters make, J and Q, and then they're going to be writing them and then identifying them when they're the initial sound in a word. And so it's going to be both fundamental for reading and writing later on. We're still in those building block, or in that building block phase where we're still learning the real foundational skills. But yeah, they'll need to know that in order to read and write later on. We'll be in small groups, so that'll help with knowing how they're doing individually. They'll be on whiteboards, writing on whiteboards, so then I can see right away whether they can write the letters. And then we'll be taking a unit test also in about a week or so. So part of CREED also is having class values. So we go over those, we have a briefing at the beginning of every lesson. We go over those values, and then I have a star chart, and they're always earning or losing stars throughout the day. So that still works in kindergarten. Basically just what sounds do these letters make is really the foundation, the big picture of it. It sounds so simple, but it can drive a whole week. I think being in small groups really helps. One is when they're in the small group, I'm talking to them pretty individually, so then they feel like they're talking to me also, and they're talking to me too, you know, but it's not like they're sitting in a whole group having to be silent or whatever. And then they love the whiteboards, and the pictures are engaging. And then the other centers that they'll be in when they're not in my group during language arts are really engaging as well. Well, I try to make them engaging, but yeah, they're just fun games that review past sounds that they've learned, or sight words that they've learned, making sentences with sight words. Yeah, all the games are basically based on sight words and sounds that they've learned. They have to be at an independent level so that they're not needing to come and ask me questions or get help. So it's mostly review that they do. We're receiving CREED professional development right now from UH, and it's been the best professional development I've ever received as a teacher. And it allows us to teach more efficiently and effectively because we're with a small group. It allows the kids to get so much more practice and review time when they're in the other centers. Assessments are a lot easier because we can, I got to know my students a lot quicker this year. Within the first few weeks, I already knew exactly what levels they were at, just because every day I was listening to them read or working with them on a pretty personal level. Well, they're definitely skills that they're going to need to use one day. And then one of the things that I'll be doing is showing them pictures so that they can make connections to the words, because some of the words that they see, they're words they haven't heard of before. Or they see it and it reminds them, oh, my auntie has that, or, so it helps them to make personal connections as well.